Black it sub as tier 1 and says
End of line.
JJDB 210 sub as tier 1 and says nice to see you Blake.
End of line.
Hello there. Today we're going to take a look.
As tier 1 and says I cannot believe this. I cannot. HUDS601.chaos.believe.this.
End of line.
As tier 1 and says I thought I'd jump on this train, but it turned out to be the
End of line.
All right, let me not fall too far behind here. Blake DJ, thank you for the tier 1 sub and for 35 months. That's
says I had an anti-Boombox Diagnosis myself the other month, but luckily the antibiotics cleared it right up.
Yes.
CHGER 100 evening Shelby and Merry Christmas.
End of line.
35 months there. Thank you very much. JJ, thank you for the 35 months of tier 1 sub there as well. Vinyl Kneve, thank you for the 27 months of tier 1 sub there. Chloe, thank you for the 11 months. Now I got to remember how to do that one. That one's this. What's a lot of threes I'm having to do? It's really confusing. 11 months there, Chloe. Thank you. And Ben, thank you for the 100 bits there.
Chloroku gave a tier 1 gift sub to Diaguitarist.
End of line.
Chloe, thank you for the gifted sub there as well. Probably gonna get ads interrupted. Audio hiccups? What do you mean audio hiccups? Everything is sounding fine to me, so I don't know what the issue would be. Because there are hiccups. Okay. Remote 3D glasses. Well, I saw you got it working. That's awesome. Hearing audio glitches too. Great. Fun. Okay. Delightful. All right, I got one idea. I will be right back. Yeah, my All right. Let's see if that changes anything. I don't know if it will. I'm going to keep talking so that there is noise continuing for it to hopefully have an error or make an audio stutter or something. I don't know. Is it sounding better now? I'm hoping the answer is yes, but I really don't know because everything sounds fine on my end and the setup is very weird. And no one is saying anything, giving me an answer one way or another, so I'm just going to be forced to continue. Okay, so today we're looking at this boombox, which is not mine. It is a J.C. Penney boombox. Has just a, average cassette player mechanism that ejects somehow. There we go, the stop button. Oh, it says eject on the front. Okay, so what I was told is that this has a weak audio channel, one of the two sides. So we're gonna see what the issue is. I've got an oscilloscope fired up, ready to go here, and we'll see how it goes. So, is dynamic range reduced? What on earth do you mean? Nothing has changed like that. Regarding, okay. Let's see. So far, okay. So far, so good. All right. So delightful. Okay. Well, that's. I mean, there's like nothing I can do. All right. I'll change one more thing. All right, we're gonna see if that's any better.
Valorant gave a tier 1 gift sub to 4 viewers.
End of line.
DP210 gave a tier 1 gift sub to 10 viewers.
End of line.
BEZ01, sorry about that. I think your message got cut off while I was trying to fix it. Now it's skipping. Bezo, thank you for the gifted sub and for 20 months there. I really appreciate that. JJ, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. I really appreciate that. And Valorant, thank you for the 4 gifted subs. Wait, oh, that's a bonus thing, isn't it? What? It's like, that's the name of a game, isn't it? That's crazy.
REDSHIFT 1089 subbed as tier 1 and says,
End of line.
Redshift, thank you for the tier 1 sub and for 32 months. All right, so apparently this is worse than the last thing I did. Skipping frames. So, okay, I am going to turn it off and on one more time, thing back, and then we're just going to have to deal with the audio stutter. I don't know. So yeah. Psych, I thought of one more thing to try, so maybe it won't stutter now. Who knows? It's impossible to say. All right, so I'm going to plug the boombox in and listen to it and see if I can hear a difference in the channels. So let's try this out. Right now, at least started better? Okay, well, we'll find out. All right, so this thing can be powered 3 different ways. It's like a bunch of D cells and or 9 volts straight into DC or just wall power. So I'm going to try wall power. Don't hear bonus gift subs. It did go through. I definitely heard it. Okay. Well, I immediately like what it's playing, but I can't let that get through to the stream because it's playing Seek and Destroy. Okay. No USB power, yeah. No stutter so far? Okay. Well, interesting. If I'm just going to go ahead and listen to this because the radio source is working out kind of okay. Oh, it might work out even better if I pull up the antenna. Yes, it does. Okay. I'm going to just listen to this with headphones real quick. I have a 1/4 to 1/8 inch audio adapter on there. All right. I just want to make sure that I understand what the problem is. Oh, yeah, it's very, very noticeable. It's basically mono. Also sounds like it's overdriven. Wait a minute. I may have accidentally fixed it. Video glitched? That's unfortunate. Copyright strike by radio station? Well, it'll be by the band. And since it's Metallica, you know, they're not known to be litigious about abusing their music. See, there's a video codec dropout gray frame. Okay, I have to give up on that. As long as it's working reasonably well, I just have to give up for now. Okay. Let me try some other stuff. Let me go over what this is first. So, let's take a look at this. I don't know what ALC is. Oh, loudness. Oh, loudness was on. Yeah, that's going to definitely make it sound awful. Oh, that's so much better with loudness off. Okay. Is there an actual power switch on here? Because I would like to unplug it. There has to be, because it's got batteries. Okay, so this is the boombox here. The antenna fixed the audio glitch. I don't think so. All right. Tape is power. There's a bat switch here. No, that didn't do anything. All right. Well, oh, radio off, cassette, something. Okay, yeah, that looks like that might have done it. Okay, so switching to tape might turn it off. Yeah, it does look like that. Okay, so this is a JCPenney stereo embossed in the front right there. Boombox. We got dual condenser microphones for recording on it for weird reasons. It's strange to see dual microphones on there. Nothing on this side other than the tuner. On the back, we have a kind of suspicious looking corroded spot around the power jacks. I'm not really thrilled about that part of this, so that could be a problem. What does the battery area look like? Actually, that looks pretty good. I don't see any corrosion in there. So I think that's going to be okay. And then around on the other side are the connectors for everything. So that all looks pretty typical. Remote connector is always smaller. Glue from label. I don't know, because that wouldn't make a lot of sense, because the power ratings are listed here on the back instead. So I don't think there would be anything there. But maybe there was some kind of sticker or something there. So power cable must have leaked. I don't know. Maybe it was used on a boat. Who knows? Although that wouldn't make sense since it came from a local thrift store. Anyway, I am going to put something in here that will maybe not get claimed. All right, so I accidentally ended up with a broken thing. A War of the Worlds original Orson Welles cassette. And I'm hoping that that does not get claimed. So yeah, that's my goal here, or what I'm going to use as a sample. But before we read that, I just want to show side 1, part 1 of the story. Side 2, the conclusion. A+ descriptions there of what's on the cassette. That is, that's flawless. So, yeah, we're gonna see how this sounds. So the head is on the top, side 1 out, pop that in there. I'm gonna hit, that is play, okay. Okay.
Crushed and trampled to death under the metal feet of the monster.
All right, so that does work. Okay, I'm going to check stereo-ness.
The monster is
Well, Pordizo, the issue was supposed to be with the amplification circuit in this, which would use the same source from the cassette. But the problem I'm getting right now is that it sounds fine. So, yeah, I'm not getting any issues out of this. What happened was when I was... Let me see if I can replicate this visually. So this is a VU meter kind of thing. So we do have left and right, and that might be non-representative there. I'm going to stop this. I'm going to switch to radio. So I can see the right side looks lower there. It's so loud. That sounds fine. So it was... I moved this switch, and then it was there. Headphones could be preamp, and speakers are amp. Yeah, but what I'm saying is when I first plugged it there, it just switched. Okay. Okay, I can... Don't pay any attention to this. Okay, this is weird. Yeah, never mind. It's not VU meters, I guess. That's signal strength. So if I was trying to tune this... No? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I'm thinking scratchy switch, actually. Or something like that. Because right now, the sound is correct. And then I whack it, and then only the left side is loud. I actually don't hear anything on the right side. I will flip the switch, and now it's back. Let me see if I can get this measured on the oscilloscope. So, let me... How do I want to break this out? Let me grab a 1/4 inch audio adapter, and then I will try to use that with a 3.5 millimeter patch cable, and we'll try to probe the audio output. Because this is a weird issue. Oh, don't tell me I'm going to be all out of these again. Every single time, I swear. Do I have one of the RCA adapter ones? Actually, that could work out really well. Not that I'm finding. I am always perpetually out of these. Come on. I have the opposite 3.5 millimeter to 1/4 inch. There's the RCA. Oh, that's mono. Yeah, that's super not going to work. Okay, let me find a stereo one. I might have to disconnect my Bluetooth headphones for that, unless that is one there. Perfect. Okay, grab that. And this. Okay, I think I have everything I need to test this now. Okay. Oh, of course, it's one of the really loose ones. Okay. So, what I'm doing is I have... if I walk around here, press a button here, I have an oscilloscope up here, and we're going to measure the left and right channels with the scope to compare them. As long as I can get the... Oh, that's not ideal. Get the probe to cooperate here. Okay. All right. So, clear. Okay. We're probably only going to get one channel at first here. Okay. Okay, XY mode? No, we're going to do dual channel.
CHER 100. That is your internet on the track because the stream quality is very spotty. Just kidding. Your stream quality is fine. I just wanted to make a bad dad joke.
End of line.
BG, I appreciate the 100 bits. I'm getting a lot of just things I can't look at for like complaints about different quality option things, and I don't know how to handle it. So it's a little like not funny, but I appreciate it. Okay. Okay. We're gonna go with the vertical channel here. You know, I'm gonna auto set. Why not? Oh, you know what? Let's make sure we actually have audio going. Crank that. Okay. Position. Bring it down. Okay. Channel 2. Active. Okay, so that's not connected. Let me get that on there. It's a little difficult. Okay, so that is the left and right channels. Let me make sure. Channel 2. Okay, these are now both to 50 milliseconds, or 50, what you call it, 50 millivolts per division. Geez. Okay. Centering channel 2 to the bottom. Is there like a really huge DC offset? What on earth is it doing? Auto set. Headphones and a microscope to watch the stream. Looks fine. See, the phone redeem is now gone. At least Shelby is safer. Yeah, it's gone because it just won't work at the moment. Okay. So channel 1, the vertical is in the middle. There is a noticeable DC offset. All right. Now that looks like the top channel is louder. I'm gonna, can I speed this up? Why is it so slow? Well, okay. I'm gonna mute it, bring it back. Okay. No, we have 20 milliseconds and 200? What? Hold on. Where's my top channel? And why is this scope so slow? Huh. I mean, yeah, it would be nice to know how to do the AC coupling on this. I should be able to do AC coupling. I don't know how. Seeming like very high quality Friday. That's hopefully it. I don't know. Channel 1. Need the waveform on. Channel 2. Why is channel 1 just missing? So it came back 500 millivolts per division. Yeah, we don't seem to be AC coupled. How do I do this? Utility. Measure. Is it reference levels? No. Measurement for channel 1. More. I think measurement's like an actual...
Ring, ring. Ring, ring. Ring, ring. Ring, ring. Ring, ring. Ring, will you please ring? Answer the ring. CHER 100. Phone. Ring, 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 oh well,
End of line.
Macheko, thank you for the 100 bits. Remove measurement. I don't think we were really doing any measurements. I don't think this is... How do I set the coupling mode on here? Can this do AC coupling? It's got to be able to. So that's 50. You know what? How about I just bump this one up to 50 to match? Channel 2. So that's 50. Okay, so off, on. Huh. This is a Tektronix TDS 320. Share broke your Twitch. That's weird. Okay, let me... Oh, there's another problem. Yeah, I forgot. This 1/4-inch audio adapter is awful. Hold on. What is this going to? Wait, do I have one of these over here that I could use? Ooh, this one might be acceptable. Hold on, let's try this one. This might be a problem with that 1/4-inch audio adapter. Well, that seems very different. Okay, let me grab 3.5mm headphones and try listening to them through that audio adapter. I want to get it to be in the correct balanced mode first, and then I want to make it fail and then see what it looks like after that. Okay. Okay. That is currently correctly balanced. Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay. This is very annoying to try and do. Okay, that's good. I'm going to unplug and replug. That held. Okay. Huh. What on earth? Both channels don't need to be referenced to the same ground. Like, no. Because they should be shared. Why? So here's the thing that's really confusing me. I should be getting roughly equivalent, like, waveforms. But they are very, very different for some reason. Oh. Okay, solves that problem. Okay, yeah, those look pretty similar to me. Alrighty. 1x versus 10x is a fun thing. Okay. The left side is currently quieter. They're now balanced. Let me plug this back in. So those should be roughly the same. Why is that now flat? Oh, because I didn't plug it in all the way. Okay. Well, now I'm not sure. Again, I'm going to pull this back. 5 milliseconds. I mean, maybe that's too much. Docks at the socket. It's not the socket. There's multiple things going on here. Okay. That's correctly balanced. Okay. Those look to be similar in amplitude. Although now I would think, dude, why is this thing so slow? Right now I'm just using radio because it's going to give me an unlimited amount of audio to work with. It's waiting for trigger. How do I just make it free run? Trigger menu. Mode. Normal. No. Oh, coupling. Hold on here. AC. Why is it in the trigger menu? Okay. Okay, but now how do I just get it to free run? Mode. Set trigger separate from channel coupling. I don't know how to set channel coupling either, though. So clear the trigger menu, channel 1, vertical menu, coupling. Oh my gosh, idiot. AC coupling. Okay, well that's going to help a lot. Channel 2, AC. Okay, that's going to make a big difference. Let's put channel 2 in the bottom half, channel 1 at the upper half. Okay, so there's that. Trigger menu. Trigger on lines? Oh, type video. What? What on earth? Trigger AC line, mode, not hold, source. I mean, yeah, I don't know how to change that though. Edge, there, okay. So EXT won't work because we don't have anything connected to that. Okay, let me try this. I'm gonna clear this. I'm gonna set the trigger point to the middle. Well, I made it faster, but not that much better. Yeah, I just set it the type to edge. I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Okay, that might be acceptable. Okay. So that's AC trigger with it just kind of zoomed in. We're at 5 milliseconds per division. Okay. So, I'm going to guess right channel, or hold on, off, on. Those do not appear to be similar intensities. Let me measure or see how that sounds. It's not. Now this is. Let me plug this back in. That looks like the bottom channel is louder, but they should be about the same. That's weird. Definitely never with this scope. It seems way too slow. Let me just go grab a 3.5 millimeter audio splitter really quick. All right, hopefully one of these isn't garbage. So I'd like to be able to hear this while measuring it. Yeah, I know, Hellencroft, I saw that as well. It's difficult when you're making a video like that and you don't know what you don't know. Okay, that one doesn't work. Oh, I I monkeyed with that other one too much. I'm not going to use that. Wow, this is difficult to test. To my ears, those are now equal volume. I'm going to whack the top of it. Ah! Okay. Okay, that changed something. The bottom channel now looks softer. I'm going to off, on. The bottom channel looks loud. Whack the top. Bottom channel's now quiet. No, percussive maintenance is actually making it worse. A time base of 100 milliseconds or slower for free run. I mean, that's just going to be terrible for update rates, though. Yeah, that's awful. But all right, so off, on, and then it comes back. Okay. You aren't using enough of it, yeah. Okay, I think we try... I mean, this is a difficult one. So, is it the switch, or is it something electronic? Because technically I'm turning it off. All right, I'm gonna start the cassette. Which is speech. Okay, so does whacking it while it's doing that? Yes. Okay, back to radio. Yeah, the cassette's a lot quieter than radio. Okay, so that's muted. Left channel, still muted. Or right channel, actually. Interesting. Try the volume pot a little. You know what? I'm going to stop radio. Now that looks normal. And then cassette. Looks normal. And then whack. Okay. Off. Start. Off, switch, back, play. Okay. I want to let that run for a little bit and see if it doesn't change if I don't hit it. So I'm currently leaning towards yes. The switch needs deoxided, which I've got right here, or there is a cracked solder joint. Those are my leading suspicions, which is good because that means it's not a preamp issue or an amp issue. It's going to be fairly easy to solve. Oh, hold on. It just went bad on its own. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to disconnect power. Let's crack it open. And we'll see what we can get, or we can find. I guess I can take off the headphones. Slam deoxide on the table. You know, that's true. Is it that sensitive? Hadn't even considered external percussion. So, off. Come on. Well, now it doesn't want to come back at all. Okay, hold on. I'm going to unplug it and cycle the switch a couple of times. All right, on. Oh, well, now it's very cranky. You know what? Did I bump this? I did. Okay. There we go. Now that looks about the same. I might have the balance messed up here. Let me... Okay, and then a table whack. How about a harsher thing? Ha! Okay. Interesting. Off. And then just drop the deoxit. Okay, that seems pretty repeatable. Let's get that switch open and try and deoxidize it. Okay. Okay, yeah, I think we're on to something here. Give me 1 second. Okay. Now I have to figure out how to disassemble this thing. Is the deoxit drop equivalent to a mic drop? Yeah. Okay, so there are a bunch of screws in the back. Let me grab something soft, put this face down on. Wow, that sticks to the table. Okay. Let me grab. That one's got stuff in it. This one does not. Take very detailed photos of the string run. Looks like you need to take it off, get that top switch. Yeah, that's that might be a no-go. Because if I have to get into the tuner, it's going to be a problem. We're going to try and figure something else out if we need to get into the tuner. These should just pull off. They really don't want to. Is this tucked under here? Oh my gosh, Majenko, how'd you do that? So the back is either attached to the top or latched under it, and I'm not sure which. It doesn't pull away. I can't really push it in. I think I have to pull these off. They really don't want to come off, though. It's not the antenna. I think the antenna is actually attached to the back, and it's just going to come off with the back of that. Yeah, I've been trying to take the knobs off. They either don't come off or they require a ridiculous amount of force. Okay, they do come off. They just require a ridiculous amount of force. Oh, these ones aren't as bad. Nope, they are. Never mind. Only the first time when you put them back on, they'll have a tendency to fall off on their own. Yeah, maybe. Hopefully not. Come on. There we go. Ah. Okay. I wonder if these are all the same length. I feel like it's not going to be that nice. So far, yes. Okay, I might be safe there. Yeah, they're all the same, thankfully. Okay. Oh! Well, that wasn't necessary. Okay. So that goes to the antenna. It's glued into a cable management channel. That's extremely annoying. And all right. Now I need to see if I can figure out how to get this off. It was just as simple as pushing on it a little bit more. Okay. So if it's a switch, it's most likely this one right here. And yeah, we can definitely get to the switch without having to get too deep into there. Let me take off the little grommet. Oh yeah, it's just right there. Okay. First off, let me get a little air. Okay. I'm going to put this one aside too. Okay, so down here, is that an opening that would let me get into the switch mechanism? So that dark area right here, that's what I'm looking at. Keep moving down there. So I think I want to put deoxit in that. All right, so I'm going to put this thing on its side, and I'm going to drip it into that, and then actuate it a bunch of times. Okay, I can see the opening is accessible on the other side, so I'm going to put some there too, just to be sure. I don't know why the deck talk took a break. That's weird, but thank you for the 100 bits, Chloe. Oh, you know what? I did mess with some of this stuff down there. Oh, hold on. I might have to...
CHER,
Oh, wow.
Click that switch. Kinky.
End of line.
That was slow, but okay. Okay. I didn't remove anything electrical, so we should be able to just power this and see what happens.
Document says CHER 100.ping.ping.ping.
End of line.
Ben, thank you for the 100 bits. Volume down on. Okay, I'm going to grab the 3.5 millimeter adapter and just try it myself. Get useless splitter out of here. Okay. Why is that so loud? That's volume, right? Hold on. Volume, cassette, radio. So. Okay. I get cassette sound. But I know radio's way louder, so I'm going to turn that down. Go back to radio. Stop the cassette. Oh, I'm not getting any signal. Did I bump that? Is it because the antenna's down? Oh, because I deselected a thing. Okay. Hold on. That was apparently the end of that side of the cassette. Okay, well now I only have one audio channel. How did that happen?
And
it's the
CHEER 100, so the tape was
End of line.
Chloe, thank you for the 100 bits. The tape is The War of the Worlds is read by Orson Welles. But all of a sudden it's mono, but on the channel that was worse. I'm going to try the other headphones. In case the 3.5 millimeter quarter-inch adapter thing is bad. Oh, no, it was the balance switch. Duh. Okay. I'd maxed it one way so I could take the knob off while knowing it was in the correct position. I'm disappointed I can't share music with you because they're playing Alien Ant Farm right now. Okay, so it's working in stereo. It's correct. So, drop test. And it went to this channel only.
Savistar picks up as tier 3 and says hello.
End of line.
Dave Starbuck, thank you for the tier 3 sub and for 32 months. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Holy moly. Huh. So yeah, it's well, of course that time I didn't do it. That did it. That's so weird. Yeah, if it is cold solder, it's on the switch down here, I suspect. I don't think it's on the connector. Yeah, that's very repeatable. Clean the audio jack? I don't think it's the audio jack. I can play the cassette. Okay. That's very definitely stereo, because I can run this Probably.
140 yards to the right, sir. Ship range, 31 meters.
Okay, that sounds very left only. Might also just be the balance. Yeah, that seems better. Okay.
Let's stop. The others are trying to repair it. Get the range.
Man, this is really hard to tell.
30 meters. Project
Okay.
2070.
So the right speaker
Fire.
is absolutely not working at all. Yeah, no right speaker whatsoever. Okay. That seems like a different problem from the other one though. Yeah, because it's stereo in the headphones. Huh. Yeah, amp versus preamp, maybe, yeah. Is the speaker getting disconnected by the headphone jack? There are a whole lot of pins on there. I could reflow those pretty easily. Okay. Let me see if I can figure out how to disconnect the antenna. Oh, it literally just unplugs. Okay. Hold on. Let me take a picture of that. Okay. Okay, so we can try cleaning the headphone jack. The headphone jack also has a lot of pads here. So it is fairly likely that it is connecting and disconnecting both audio channels. And those don't look amazing. But they don't look cold either. They just look really poorly done. Although I do see something on that one. That's smooth, but this isn't. Yeah, we'll reflow all these first. I know I could try and clean it. I want to try and reflow that first. I apparently have the big chonker tip on, but that kind of works for this stuff. This old flux smells like water. Okay, those will definitely be connected now. Okay. What exactly does water smell like? You've probably been to a lake or something. Okay. I don't think I have ever seen hot glue be applied as liberally as this. That's kind of weird. Okay. I'm going to plug power in there, and now I'm going to see if it's still mono through the main speakers. It's not hot glue. Well, it's not Scholastic, that's for sure. I really think that's actually hot glue. Wax? Well, that's different. Isn't that just hot glue from bees, though? Okay. That fixed it. We have right speaker, left speaker.
Army bombing plane V-843 off Bayonne.
Oh, that's awful. But works. Okay, that's good. Now, that's weak right channel on radio. Well, that's strange. And then all of a sudden there was no right channel. Okay. Right channel.
No sign of heat ray.
Okay. Still right channel with radio.
Turns east, crossing Passaic River into the Jersey marshes. Another straddles the
Still right channel.
objective is New York City.
Weird. Okay.
They're pushing down a high
Better balanced.
power station. We're ready to attack.
And now left only. I need to deoxit this thing? The balance pot? That doesn't seem right. We did clean the tape audio switch. Okay, that was right channel briefly. Ooh. Now that's interesting. It won't repeat. All right, hold on. Full off. On. Right audio. Switch. Right audio. Still right audio. And there it was. Brief moment of potential zero across resistance causes a spike up in value. I don't know. Usually a switch connected to play. I mean, there will have to be somewhere. I don't think it's actually related to the cassette, though. Yeah, I was wrong. It has VU meters, but for record only. When you're not recording, they're battery and signal strength. Although I've never seen the signal strength actually show full signal strength. I don't think it's the volume pot. That's working. But if I just leave it, then I think it works.
Avoid congested areas. Smoke now spreading over Raymond Boulevard.
It's only switching that is doing it.
Calling 6Q to X2L, calling 8X3R, come in please. This is 8X3R coming back at 2X2L. How's reception? Gate please. Where are you, 8X3R? What's the matter? Where are you?
I'm speaking from the roof of Broadcasting Building. I'm speaking from the roof of Broadcasting Building, New York City. The salesmen here are ringing to warn the people to evacuate the city as
Yeah, right now I'm just kind of letting it go to see if the right channel drops out.
estimated in the last
Not
2
so
hours,
far.
3 million people have moved out along the roads.
What if I tap it?
Gone.
Okay. You know, what if it's nothing with a switch? The switch might just be shocking it. It might be acting as the tap, because it's a pretty chunky, harsh switch. So it could be unrelated and still be something somewhere else. There's so many solder joints to look at. I could try to put batteries in it. I don't really think that's going to reveal anything. Do I have... I think I should have a plastic spudger around here. There. Okay, I want to try something. Face down. Right speaker only. And I want to lightly tap different circuit boards on here trying to do this.
People are holding service here below us. The cathedral.
Okay.
All manner of
Okay, repeatable.
overloaded
That quieted it.
streets are all jammed.
Not that one. Quieter. And then off. Okay, so it might be this circuit board. Can I potentially isolate an area?
Crossing the river, I can see it.
That seems a little more sensitive on that side.
Wading the Hudson like a man. A bulletin is handed me. Falling all over the country.
It does not take a lot of force right there.
At Buffalo, one in Chicago.
Doesn't take a lot of force there either, though. Okay.
Seem to be timed and staged.
Okay. I'm going to swap out the tip on the iron for the finer point one. And I think I'm going to just try tapping some of the bigger solder joints on here and see if I can just fix it by accident. Or maybe we could try and look at this. I don't know. There's so many. It could be anything on here.
Ashore, he stands watching, looking over the city. Feels
Well, maybe I can just push it.
skyscrapers. He waits for the others.
Oh, hello.
Towers on the city's west side.
No, I think I just hit it
Their metal.
too hard.
This is the end now. Smoke comes out, black smoke drifting over the city. People in the streets see it now. They're running toward the East River. Thousands.
It's definitely in
dropping in like rats. Now the smoke's spreading faster. Times Square. People are trying to run away from it, but it's no use. They're falling like flies. Now the smoke's crossing 6th Avenue.
This is a pretty convincing broadcast. I can see why this would cause some issues. Huh. Well, the ones with the wires on them probably got the most solder.
100 yards away.
But, yeah, although... That one looks a little suspicious right there, actually. Well, maybe I'm seeing things. Thought I saw a ridge on that. Start with any that experience mechanical force. I don't think anything on that gets mechanical force. I think it's only shocks from the cassette mechanism and the switches. But I think I just need to start tapping and reflowing a bunch of random stuff. I don't think there's going to be I had my flashlight in my pocket. I don't think there's going to be a good way to individually scrutinize these to try and determine what the issue is. What's the manufacturing date on it? I do not know. I don't think it has it on the back. No. You can kind of see what I saw. I don't know if it's a reflection or something, but this part here seems like there might be a ridge there. I'd just like to visually identify. Oh man, that seems like a really bad one there. Actually, hold on. Maybe it's the giant ones could be. Yeah, all right, let's try tapping some solder points. Put it on FM and wiggle. I'll put it on. Actually, that wouldn't make sense. If that is from the radio board, I don't think that could be it. Because that wouldn't impact the cassette. Now, like I said, anyway, I'm just going to swap out the tips, make it a little easier, and then start tapping a bunch of stuff. I'm pretty confident it's on this board. And then it's most likely a cold solder joint. There are some pretty big components on there as well, so it could be like a capacitor or something, but it's really, really difficult to say. All right. Wow, that's a mess right there. I can't tell what is going on with that thing. Long row of pins, play record switch with a lot of contacts. This? That would definitely be worth doing then. You want to be smart. It's fine. Unplug power. All right, let me do the round of contacts there. 3 pounds heavier when you're done. Yeah, really. All right. Interesting to see troubleshooting live. Seen repairs on YouTube. A lot of them edit out the error from trial and error. I mean, there's going to be a lot of error. I mean, hopefully not significant errors, but there will be a lot of that did not work. But it is a process. All right, I'm going to do these individually, which is going to suck. They're really close. And I got to make sure I don't do what I just did and short them to anything else. I'm not confident I didn't just do that right there. That is. We gotta wait a moment because I want to do some desoldering on there. There's just too much solder on there. 50% error, 50% trial for us to watch. All right. Let's see, issues with the probably late 90s boombox. Currently the right channel goes out when it receives a percussive hit of some kind, and it's so sensitive that a percussive hit can be as simple as just flipping a switch on it. All right, just trying to get the desoldering iron up to temp. That's looking good. Okay. So I wanted to get those two clean. Never play any hits on it. Okay. Wow, I do not envy the people who had to assemble this. These are close. Okay. Gotta be a little more careful how I do this now. You know what? I'm gonna clean the tip more as I go along. Wave soldered? Maybe. There's definitely a lot of hand assembly to this. I can see this part. I mean, but it's the cassette Mac. It would be like partially assembled by this point, wouldn't it? This is a very challenging section. I mean, it's no QSFP, but you also can't, like, drag solder. Okay. That's the whole roast context there. They wave vaguely in the direction of solder, yeah. Okay. Can churn through thousands of things. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, these are definitely hand soldered. Okay, I'm gonna try that. So let's see. Nope, still went weak. Or is it just quiet? I'm gonna chance it with some radio. No. Wait. No. Okay, so that wasn't it. All right, more. All right. I'm still convinced it's on this side. I am going to try... I don't know, I'm going to try shotgunning it. Worst thing that's going to happen is I fix other problems. Does it have a microphone on the side? It has two microphones on the top corners. Ooh, that one was definitely bad. Could see a ridge on it. Good chance on that one. A few hours later, yeah. They were saying soldering a headphone jack improved things. So soldering the headphone jack, I am less convinced that actually changed anything. I think that was placebo. I think I had not fully identified the problem. I think right now my tap this board test is the most valid indicator. I don't think reflowing the headphone jack actually changed anything. Oh, that one definitely had a ring. It's amazing how many problems can be caused and fixed by just cracked solder joints. All right, I'm gonna take a break there to test. Okay. This isn't always a bad capacitor. Not in this case. It's not gonna be a capacitor from this for sure.
Anyone on the air?
Nope, not fixed. Let's repeat that.
As I set down these
Nope. And you know what? I'll just clarify because we were talking about the headphone port.
by the thought that I may be the last living man on earth.
Tapping on the headphone board does nothing. Well, I think I may have bumped the other one there. But, oh, of course, now it's going to do it. Anyway, it takes much weaker taps on this board to do the same thing. And more specifically, it takes them on that side. Of course, it worked on that one now. But I'm very certain it's this board. There's just so many solder joints. So many. But yeah, the whacking is very indicative that it is a... Very indicative. Let me just really quick scan, see if I can find a good example of what a bad solder joint looks like here. Some good telltale signs so you can see. If you watch my IBM 5154 repair video, you will have seen that. I haven't seen any super concrete ones this time yet, though. I feel like I'm seeing one on that, but it's not like dead to rights. So many. Yeah, none are jumping out at me right now. I'm just going to continue. Could thermal camera help? Not likely. The solder joint's losing connection. I don't think it's going to heat up that much. Additionally, it's not here right now. But I really doubt it. Maybe above the transformer, you mean this? Because that's the headphone jack board. I doubt it's that. Or this. Yeah, I was looking at that area. I'm not seeing anything that's really suspicious. I didn't do these wires. Let's just do those really quick. What would make the most sense is if we took the board out and looked for the heaviest components on the bottom and then reflow those. But I don't want to take the board out because that is bringing on a lot more work that I can avoid. This thing looks like it could be heavy, though. It's got solder lugs. Ow. Don't rest your fingers on the things you just soldered. They're hot. Above what's in the usual upright. Okay. Is that SIP daughter board on the right side? This? Hellencroft said something about it being related to the cassette mechanism. I am not sure. I don't know why I'm reflowing the mechanical thing. It's not like that's going to make a difference. If it only does on cassette, it's not only cassette. No. Here, Majenko says you don't seem to have been here during the earlier diagnostics. I'm plugging it in, playing cassette, tap the board, goes off, turning it off, switching to radio. Actually, I'm going to turn it down, switch to radio, go back, tap, same thing. Your head was deep in Vax. So yeah, it's not anything related to that stuff. Should just leave it on. I mean, of course I want to tune it into Beastie Boys. Yeah. Could it be this side? That's so annoying. Yeah, AM might be a better test with static. Let's check a solder. Check the solder pads where they turn solder traces go under the mask. I don't think there are any like that. You're talking about like the high current traces where it's bubbly after they put solder mask over it? Yeah, there's nothing like that on here. At least not on this board. Man. Solder pads can lift lightly and crack the trace crack. Well, I don't know. I mean, it's there's so many. Again, if I had any kind of way of isolating it to particular ones, I would be down to check that kind of stuff. But as it is, I'm not looking to check like 80 of these things here, and even that's probably light. Trying to get a light at a obscure angle to maybe catch ridges on these. That would be an indication of a bad solder joint. So it would be real swell if I could just find the one that's actually the problem, instead of reflowing every single one of them. I may have found an example. I don't know if it'll be this one. I don't know if it's actually a problem. At least just to get a reference point for this stream. So you can see there is a ridge on the solder joint on that pad. Certain angles of light will make it a little more obvious than others, but it's not smooth. So that can be a sign that the solder has cracked. So that could be our problem, that particular one, but it's hard to say. Tap causes it, shuts down, yet tap does not turn it back on. You could be getting some weird stuff going on with power being able to get through when it starts, but not when it goes. It's kind of strange. Oh, you just mean a lifted pad. Okay, yeah, a lifted pad, yeah, all right. Yeah, I don't see any lifted pads. So I'll reflow this one so you can see the before and after here in real time. So it's smoothed out there. Now I'm adding some leaded solder, and that is a much better solder joint there. There are a couple of big caps here. I'm just going to go ahead and do these ones. And then we'll tap test and, maybe hope for the best. That looked like a power trace, judging by fat capacitor. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I don't think I would affect both sides, although there are two of the same caps there. They are Tech brand, TEC. But who knows? So I'm pretty sure that was a bad trace, but yeah, wasn't the one. Or not trace, but solder joint. That's the kind of thing I'm looking for. That is so difficult to see. I definitely see another one right there. Go ahead and get a shot of that one as I fix it. Although it doesn't look that bad on there. Let me rotate it around to the back. Kinda make it out there. It's maybe not the worst, but it has some crustiness going on. Oh, that one too, actually. Accidentally found one that's almost worse. Looks like a hole to the right where you just soldered looks like it has a crack in it. I'll have to go back to that. So I was looking at the ridge right here. That looks a little funky. But also, the one in the back has a pretty bad ridge going on right there. So yeah, that one's also suspicious. But this one looks fine.
IPIPNTTOIT 20S up as tier 1 for 2 months and says
End of line.
I didn't do it. Thank you for the tier. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the tier 1 sub there and for the first time. Yeah, the couple of them here look cracked. So we'll do that. And then I'll get a reference for what you're talking about there on the other area. So let me just hit these real quick. All right. Although I don't really like that pillar shape. Close enough. And just for completeness, I'll hit this one too, since I'm in the area. And this one, why not? Okay, so there's something over here you were seeing? Had a hole in it? Oh, the one behind? This? Yeah, that could be. No, that was one I soldered. Oh, whoops. I see it. Right there. Yeah, that's a little suspicious. That's where the termites got the solder. There we go. Go back to where I was. It was a different one. Okay, so I found a different one that had that. Okay. So, wait, is it that one? How many of these are there? Where even is that? There it is. All right, so there are a bunch of them. All right, and then, I mean, this one here doesn't look so hot either, so I'll just tap that one. There we go. All right, any other ones around here where someone was using Swiss solder? And that one looks a little wonky here. Should probably not be soldering through the camera. Actually, that one looks like it's got a little bit of a thing going on. I don't like that. Okay, holes are just bubbles there. Popping is cool, it's not a problem. It's fine. Hair cracks around them. Yeah. All right. Am I going mad with uncharacteristically clean image? Yeah, better codec, but maybe stutters. I don't know. I haven't heard anyone complain about it. They might also just be not telling me, so I'm not losing my mind. I don't know. All right, let's try this again. No better. It's been good for a while. Okay, that's good. There's so many. I wish I could just heat gun it. But there's too much. needs to be like a video game where you just, you know, you find the right one and then your mission marker just updates and you didn't actually get it validated. It's just like, yep, you did it. Okay, next objective. Because then I just start soldering every single one of them. The other problem is I can just go around randomly soldering stuff like this, and I don't know which ones exactly I'm doing. Like, if I come back around and try and redo it, I can kind of guess based on which ones are shinier now, because my solder is... It cools with a different finish. But... It's also really annoying to be quite sure I know what the problem is, I just don't know where it is. Alright, that was a bunch. I think sometimes an iframe doesn't get through properly. All P frames, point X iframes, yeah. Resolder 1000 pads, yeah. Stream machine at the house can't re-request drops on the fly. Yeah, it is more UDP than TCP. Man! So, again, what I'm checking, I'm listening for the static, and then I just tap the board, and it goes away. Tells me there's a bad connection somewhere. Now, specifically, I should state, I have the balance set to the right channel only. The left channel is fine. So the left channel always stays. It's only the right channel that drops out. Oh, that was weird. Hold on.
Words on the back of some astronomical notes bearing the signature of Richard Pearson. Look down at my blackened hands, my torn shoes, my tattered clothes, and
It's not happening now.
with a professor who lives at Princeton and who on the night of our flash of light on a distant planet. My wife, my colleagues, my students, my books, my observatory.
Yeah, fixed. Tyler, I am tapping to find a bad point because it's been working up until now.
Did they ever exist? Am I Richard Pearson? What day is it? Do days exist without calendars? Does time pass when they're new? Writing down my daily life, I tell myself I shall preserve
I mean,
human history between the dark covers.
it would have failed by now, previously. That's the thing. Let me try completely unpowering it. Getting it to drain the caps. Starting again. Did that just fail to work? Did it just die? What? Okay, there we go.
Watch at the window. Time to time, I can. Martian about.
It's so confusing. I don't think it's a scratchy pot because I'm not hearing the actual scratching sound.
Points north.
Everything there sounds great. So I think you guys will be able to hear the popping when it starts. It's possible that that punches through whatever corrosion there is somewhere on a cracked solder joint that I managed to cause an issue by tapping somewhere. And then the one time I cranked the volume, I think the volume was just able to punch through it as well. Part 2 tomorrow? No. Oh, we are out of time. I mean, outside of just soldering everything, I mean, I don't know what else I could do. And I guess, yeah, well, we'll have to continue it tomorrow. That's very frustrating. Anyway, the 4 big wide pins are the 2 preamp chips. 4 big wide pins. I don't see anything like that, unless you're talking about these, which I already reflowed those. Find a solution once you get home. I mean, I'm not taking it with me. Flip the board over, deox it. No, I don't think you understand what is involved with that. I don't think it's trivial to just remove the board. I think there's a billion wires soldered to it all over that are then tied and attached in place. I see some here. I don't think I want to try and remove the board. Way too late, yeah. Yeah, well, all right. Well, we'll see what happens tomorrow. We do need to end this. I'm not making any real progress. I'm just kind of trying things. So, all right. I will explain what this stream was now. Boom. This is the VGA capture computer. So I streamed using H.265 QSV from the ARC card. AV1 QSV very specifically does not work. I went home, I tried AV1 from the 4060 in the Epic server, worked fine over SRT. It is very specifically AV1 QSV that does not work over SRT. So I don't know why, but it is impossible to stream AV1 from this card through SRT. No clue what the issue is. We tried doing the same thing from Windows, did not work. So I don't know what is going on. So yeah, I don't know. But it is something very specific to this card's driver stack or something. So yeah, I don't know. But anyway, that is going to be it for now. I have to walk over there because the other thing that I didn't show you, I tried to remote into this computer to try and do some stuff while I was at home. And, I couldn't, let's see, the Intel card's frame buffer is weird. No machine doesn't work on this thing for some reason. I don't know what the problem is. So if I try to remote into another system, this is what I get. And if I try to remote into this machine, this is what I get. It's wrong. Hardware or software encoding, it does not work. So yeah, I don't know. But anyway, I need to go over to the other computer to start the output. So yeah, or start the outro. My brain is fried. Anyway, outro time. All right. I'm not going to be able to click print out easily, so I'll have to walk over and then click it. But yeah, okay. So, what did we learn? Not a whole lot. Percussive maintenance makes it not work. Yeah. I don't know. This one's annoying. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But this is a difficult one to solve. So, all right. Hope you guys enjoyed this stream. If you did, you may want to follow to be notified when I go live again next, which I don't know what it'll be about. It might be about this, though, because it is bugging me that I didn't solve it. If you want to help support the channel, you can find me on Patreon or get a shirt like this one. But that's going to be it for now, and I will see you all next time. Now I gotta awkwardly walk around to go click the button to print stuff. So, yep. Still walking. Still walking. And printer button.